Good evening, Rotorua, and welcome to City News. Just ahead in tonight's bulletin. Rotorua's search and rescue team is on their way to Christchurch. Bay of Plenty Police District mobilised staff to assist in recovery work, and civil defence and relief organisations in Rotorua prepare for their response to the Christchurch earthquake. Those stories coming up next on City News. Search and rescue has continued today in Christchurch after yesterday's 6.3 magnitude earthquake devastated the city. Many central city buildings are extensively damaged, including the CTV building. TV Rotorua manager Steve Cromber says that as a local regional television station, we have worked alongside those at Canterbury Television, and our thoughts and prayers are with our colleagues and their family and friends. Rotorua District Council has mobilised the city's rescue team and are travelling to Christchurch to help with the rescue of people still trapped in earthquake-damaged buildings. Council Chief Executive Peter Guerin says they have received a request from the Government's Civil Defence Emergency Management Crisis Centre in Wellington for urgent assistance with the rescue effort. Mr Guerin says Rotorua's search and rescue team has been specifically asked to be deployed. He says our team is made up of 9 experienced urban search and rescue trained volunteers, along with 2 vehicles and a special purpose emergency equipment mobile trainer unit. The rescue team will take enough food and water to sustain themselves over a 5-day period. Mr Guerin says the council will also be pulling together an inventory of available specialist personnel as part of a possible Bay of Plenty regional group response to the earthquake. Meanwhile, Mayor Kevin Winters says he was shocked and saddened at the devastation Christchurch was experiencing, and he knew the thoughts of all Rotorua residents were with the people of Christchurch right now. And Deputy Mayor Trevor Maxwell has also offered his condolences to the Christchurch community.
Well, we were devastated by the news. We were in the middle of a committee meeting at the time, and we were told, and I just couldn't believe it. I mean, our relatives, our people of Canterbury, Christchurch, they've been through enough September last year. So when we left the meeting, went home and watched it all unfolding before me on television and the news, and I couldn't believe it. I needed to pinch myself and say, is this really happening again to the people? But can I express from we here in our Rotorua community, send all our love and aroha to the people of Christchurch that are affected by this devastation, and to Mayor Bob Parker and his council and the people down there. We're right behind you. We support, and I think Bob is doing again a magnificent job in informing us of what's happening in his own community. He seems to be right on top of what's required down there, urging the people to boil water, urging them not to flush loos and things like that. He's got his finger on the pulse. But I really do, on behalf of our community, express our love and aroha, and I mean, we will do all we can to support, and I know the whole country will. So kia kaha.
The Bay of Plenty Police District is mobilising a group of police staff to deploy to the Christchurch area to assist with the recovery effort. The Bay of Plenty District Commander, Superintendent Glenn Dunbar, says a group of staff from across the Bay of Plenty District will travel to Christchurch. It is likely that they will depart for the region within the next few days. Superintendent Dunbar says the situation is serious and requires an urgent response. He says their thoughts are with everyone in the region, including those police staff and other emergency services who are already working hard on the ground. Superintendent Dunbar says their support will be on an ongoing basis as required. The chair of the Bay of Plenty Civil Defence Emergency Management Group, Mayor John Forbes, says the group has offered its support to Canterbury to assist with the earthquake response and recovery effort. Mr Forbes says emergency management staff are putting together a consolidated list of support available from the Bay of Plenty to be sent to Christchurch. He says the information will be sent to the National Crisis Management Centre, who coordinate all offers of assistance from around the country. The Red Cross Christchurch and Timaru teams were quickly on the ground yesterday, with other South Island Red Cross staff joining them today to help with search and rescue. Standardised Red Cross relief supplies were also distributed and deployed from around the country. Rotorua Red Cross Area Manager Barbara Locke says their officers are preparing to help.
There's over 1,000 people in the welfare centres at the moment. There are still suburbs and buildings that haven't been checked yet, and we know of some people missing who haven't been accounted for yet. So a severe emergency down there, and it's going to take a lot of resources from around the country. Red Cross has sent people from all over New Zealand at this point, a large number of volunteers and trained response people.
For further details on the whereabouts of family and friends, call the dedicated number on 0800 Red Cross or 0800 733 276. And the Rotorua Salvation Army has announced the relaunch of their Canterbury Earthquake Appeal with national fundraising. Rotorua Captain Brian Martin says at this stage donations are the most practical way for Rotorua residents to help. Mr Martin says donations can be made to the ANZ branches or call the Salvation Army Appeal on 0800 53 0000. Again, to our colleagues in Christchurch and the whole community, our thoughts are with you.